back in my truck. So today I'm going on my very first ride of the season on a very according to the weather, on a very sunny day that's not raining or wet at all. Don't pay attention to that. So anyway, I'm gonna do Ticket to Ride. I heard that it's clear, and that's one of my favorite trails. It's a green trail, but it's an awesome trail. So it's a good warm up for the season. So here we go. So we're riding Ticket to Ride. Looks like they're doing some kind of helicopter training today, so that's what that is. So it quit raining, thankfully. So we're gonna run this quick loop of Ticket to Ride just to kind of get ready for the season. Let's see how it goes. Looks like it just sprinkled a little bit, so the dirt's gonna be perfect right now. It's awesome. Here we go. And I'm using my new camera. This is the Ace 2 Pro, so as opposed to my GoPro 6 Black. I'm on auto settings today. Probably looks like I'm going 2 miles an hour. I'm gonna go down this way because it's a little bit more interesting. Yeah, I mean, the dirt here is just perfect right now. And we'll see if we have any snow. So getting old kind of sucks because your body just randomly changes on you. And apparently now I have allergies. I haven't had allergies since I was a little kid. But now apparently I'm really allergic to junipers. At least that's what I think it is. So I'm on like all the allergy medicines. Every morning I gotta flush out my nose, take 2 pills, and shoot stuff up my nose. It's terrible. And it's still not perfect. So you're gonna be hearing me sniffling through this whole ride, so sorry about that. All right, right around this turn, we get the little drop thing to the left, I believe. Yep, there it is. Woo! God, I missed this. So glad the snow's gone. Hopefully it stays gone. And the dirt is like perfect right now. It's awesome. So this loop is about 6 miles, a little over 6 miles. And it's about 500 feet of climbing. Nothing too drastic. Especially right here, this is like, I'm going up right now, but it's not too crazy of a grade. The hardest part is right before you get to the canyon. That's probably the worst grade of the whole trail. And honestly, it's not that bad. So I'm getting ready to take these drops here. I'm just trying to catch my breath because I don't want to, like I said, it's been an entire season since I've hit these things. So my confidence isn't quite where it used to be. Let's hit these drops and not die. Get in the right gear here and get some speed. All right, so the first one's the big one. Go. Oh, nice. Second one. Oh, nice. Now there's the weird third one. Oh. Didn't do that one that great, but I didn't eat it, so that's cool. All right, so anyway, this is pretty much the end of the downhill stuff. The rest of this is pretty much climbing. So we'll go ahead and cut away till we get to the interesting part, which is gonna be the rock slab and the canyon. So as I'm climbing right now, you might notice something a little different about Sally as far as the cockpit goes. Got a little custom cap here. I forget what this is, but I'm part Japanese, and this is one of those famous wave paintings that are Japanese. So, and it's blue, so matches. Also, I got a new P&W range, what do you call it, handlebars. I think this is a Gen 3. I was gonna get the carbon one, but I decided with the aluminum, because the weight difference isn't that much. And mainly, I didn't like my Fezzari bars, they were just too flat. So my hands kept going numb. And this one's a little bit better because it's 30-degree rise. Or actually, no, I think it's 38 degrees now. This same handlebar I had on Matilda, except that was like, I think the first or second gen. And then that was the smaller, this part. I think this is 35 millimeter. The other one was it 31 point something? I don't remember, but it's the smaller one on the old bike. This is the fat one. And so far I'm liking it. I've been testing it around town and it's been pretty cool. And so far on this trail, it's been pretty cool. It mainly helps on my climbing because, you know, when I have my seat up, all my weight is up on the, all my weight is on my hands because I'm leaning forward. But with the rise, I'm leaning back a little bit, so the weight's distributed a little bit more evenly. So I'm not putting as much weight on my hands. Therefore, my hands don't go numb as bad. It's still a little bit, but it's not as bad as it was before. Like, I can still feel them. It's just I'm getting a little bit of tingles. So there's a little rock garden thing going on right here, and then like a little slabby thing. Yeah, here it is. Here we go. No, it's a little slick, but not too bad. Then there's like a little rock garden thingy here. You probably want to stand up a little bit because it gets a little bouncy there. All right, cool. Here we go. You just want to lean forward so your front tire stays on the ground. There you go, easy peasy. All right, so here comes that rock roll thing that damaged my derailleur the first time I did it. See, so last time I went too far to the left and my back tire fell off and I landed in the, when it landed on the ground, the derailleur hit the side of that rock. And that's what messed it up. I was having trouble with it straight out of the box, and that just made it worse. We just passed the intersection to Voodoo. This is where the climb to the canyon begins. And this is probably the steepest part of the entire trail, which is not that bad. There's plenty of zigzags to kind of mediate it. So, yeah. We're already on the other side, so we're gonna start descending. And then right when we get to the intersection of COD, right before it, there's like a little rock garden thing. So what you want to do is get enough speed, pop up your front tire, and you can just roll right through it with a little bit of ratcheting, because those rocks will slow you down. But now you can see here we're on the other side of the hill. Now we're starting our descent. So I'm gonna shut up now and enjoy the ride. Pay attention, look ahead, make sure you don't crash into somebody. For some reason, hikers like this trail too. Ooh. Yes. I missed this. All right, so we got a little bit of a climb here. We're coming up to that rock garden I was talking about. Get enough speed, and we want to pop a tire. Okay, a little bit of ratcheting. There we go, made it. We're officially in the canyon. Oop, I'm gonna hop over this. Yes! So far so good. And it's just wet enough where it's super grippy. Although I'm sure that little bit of rain we got just a little while ago helped. Uh-oh, I see some white stuff up ahead. It looks like we got some snow. Is it across the trail? Yeah, it is. No, it isn't. Ah, just barely off on it. Yes, little mud pot. Not bad. Okay. So there is a little bit of snow. I'm not pedaling, I'm just going at trail speed. In fact, I'm using my brakes a little bit, because you can get a lot of speed on this trail if you're not careful. All right, that's pretty much the end of the canyon. All right, now we got a little hump coming up here that we can jump, and we'll get a lot of speed really quick right here, see? And jump. Right here. Okay, and then around this turn is the stump jump thingy. And then we're at the parking lot. Ooh. Sweet. Thought it was gonna be a bad day to ride, but it turned out to be a good one. Hope you liked this video. So thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, comment, and tell me how horrible of a mountain biker I am and how fat and old I am. Ha ha ha. Thanks for watching.